There are sometimes these habits that are very hard to actually change. For example, in my case, I believe these are the ones that are very rewarding to actually change, but they're very hard and it takes a lot of time. And I think the hardest part of being able to change these deep-rooted habits is the fact that you have to understand your motivations. Specifically, understanding my motivation for reaching out to that certain habit once I feel a certain emotion. One thing that I would recommend you guys to do is to ask yourself why. I don't know, there's a name for it, but it's like the why loop, where you continuously ask yourself why. You answer that, then you ask yourself, why is that true? And why is this? For example, in my case, what emotion am I struggling to deal with which causes me to reach to peak? The answer is loneliness. The next question would be, why was I feeling lonely today? Or why am I feeling lonely in general? And continue asking yourself to fully notice the root cause of why you're doing a certain thing and why you're not able to quit a certain habit. There's a video from a very well-known NoFap YouTuber, which he talked about find that root and cut it off. He actually went to some farm or plant area and actually demonstrated what he was talking about. You don't care about cutting these leaves at the tips. Sure, you're going to the gym, you're taking cold showers, you're taking care of yourself, you're reading books, you're educating yourself. These are all the leaves. What you want to cut is the roots of that addiction. Because if the leaves are cut, they can just grow back, right? I'll link it down in the description. Once you cut that root, the fight becomes much easier because you know who you're fighting against, exactly who's the opponent, and what it takes to beat that opponent. And this is partly how I overcame my addiction. As I mentioned, it does take a lot of reflecting and being honest with yourself, which is very rewarding, not only for the case of overcoming that certain bad habit that you have, but also in general. You become someone more confident in yourself, because once you know yourself more, you understand yourself more and trust yourself more.